My name is Suzy, and I'm a Project 72 student.
Project 72 has been this time that I've been able to acknowledge a lot of my past hurt and seeing God's hand through that. I had realized it's been a time of acknowledgement. I'm going to say acknowledgement would be the word for an acknowledgement of who God is to me, of who God sees me as, an acknowledgement of all the things in my life that has brought me to this moment. I know that it was a necessity that I had lacked throughout the last 22 years of my life. And it was something that I will never forget. It's been a time that I've been able to realize what true connection is and realize what letting people in looks like and trusting people and trusting God and how he sees me and how he calls me. And so I think if there's one word that I had to say, it would be acknowledgement of the things that God has just brought in my life, the storms and the victories that he's just brought me to. So how has Project 72 changed my heart? My heart was really closed off. I realized that I was really open about my past, but there was no emotions behind it. And I called it this, like, coming into Project 72, I had a name for it because I named it with my therapist, but it was like my chest. And one of my teachers, Shannon, actually, she had said a treasure chest. And I was like, no, there's not treasures in there, because my chest was like, it's like this place of hurt. It's this place of deep, deep, deep pain that my family has caused me, or things that I'd been through in life that had caused me. And I was like, there's no treasure there. And then, like, at the end of the week of her teaching, she was like, there is treasure there that's special, and not everybody gets access to that. And throughout this time, I've been able to really open up my chest. Like, that has kind of like broken through, and like I've been seeing the beauty of it, but I've also, again, going back to acknowledging, I've had to acknowledge the hurt there. And it's such deep hurt that I've like become numb to it throughout my life. And so it's like, it was that time to open up. And I think I was presented with a great opportunity to let the people that I lived with in and fully let God into it and give God lordship over my chest. And it wasn't mine anymore, it's his. And so there were so many things of myself that I just hid, and I was just like, oh, I'm an open book, but it's like I'm not a deep open book. I'm just, oh, hey, this is what I've gone through, kind of reading it like a script and not acknowledging the hurt and the feelings behind everything that I'd been through. And I realized, because of the mentality that I had, the worldview that I had of my own mistakes and how that affected others, I put that on myself. And it was so unfair to myself. It was so unfair to the walk of Christianity. Like, nobody's perfect. I can't be perfect, and I'm okay with that. What would I tell somebody who's considering Project 72? But I had so many doubts when I first heard about Project 72. I was like, it's more so trusting your call and trusting that the Lord desires great things for you. But there's something different about living in Chicago, being from Chicago, and doing this in Chicago. It's going to be one of the best times of your life, and you'll never get this time back. And why not? What's stopping you? But if you feel called, follow that call.